Alright, so Wolfang Fist back. All disheveled and whatnot. Wolfang Fist back today. So I got another bit of headcanon for you guys. See, right here, what I have in my hand is a list of things I've written down about Dragon Ball in its entirety during the summer. I basically rewatched the entire series, like I said the last episode. And while I was watching, I just kind of took notes down of things that I noticed, things that didn't make sense to add up. It's like a lot of stuff in Dragon Ball, almost everything. And there's things that I just like that I just wanted to wrap my head around. So I'm probably going to go through a few of these things on this list. Not in this episode, of course, but maybe over time, probably over time, and probably just come up with more stuff as they go along. Take off my glasses. Don't really look well on the camera. So, yeah, today we're going to be talking about the importance of Kami and why. Oh no, not even the importance of Kami, but the nameless Namek. We're going to go with because as before he split into Kami and Piccolo, and why he's so important. So, Kami is basically the whole reason, or the nameless Namek. No, you know what? Kami. Everyone knows what we're talking about. We're going to go with Kami. Kami is basically the entire reason why Dragon Ball exists as far as I'm concerned. Without Kami, a lot of the things that happen in Dragon Ball would never happen. Now, a lot of people, Bulma is a very important character. She is the next most important character next to Kami, I feel. Because without Kami, or the nameless Namekian, whatever you want to call them, the series wouldn't be able to kickstart. Because Kami, he created the Dragon Balls, and he essentially came to Earth. And I believe that if he would not have come to Earth, the ability for martial artists to be able to channel ki into their combat and stuff, things like that, would not really exist. Because I believe that when the nameless Namek came and then he split into Kami and Piccolo, that when Demon King Piccolo came and terrorized the Earth the first time, he wreaked havoc across the Earth. No one could stop him. There wasn't anybody that could stop him. And I felt like it forced martial artists, namely Master Roshi's Master. I can't remember his name at the moment. If you remember it, then please write it down in the comments because I clearly don't. But God, it's terrible. I can't remember his name. Master Roshi's master, it forced him and his school to go that extra mile because King Piccolo was just slaying martial arts left and right. He didn't give any fucks, and there was like basically no one to stop him. And by looking for the whole doing the whole demon containment wave attack, I think it's Mafube or something. I can't remember the name. I'm really like sketchy on it. I probably should have googled this before, but like the whole point of this is just things out of my head. I'm not googling anything, so if you got a problem with that, I don't really care. But so he the Master Roshi's master, Master Mutaido. There we go. I knew it was going to come to me eventually. Master Mutaido. They he learned the demon containment way because King Piccolo's presence forced him to, because there was no way they were going to be able to beat King Piccolo without anything like that, because he was an alien. They thought he was a demon. Well, he was supposed to be a demon until Toriyama decided to say, "Hey, well, they're aliens now." Ooh. So he wasn't of this plane of existence. He wasn't of this world, and there was nothing that was going to stop him. So he had to search far and wide. Now, one thing I'm curious about is where did he go to find the answers to learn the demon containment word? That's a big thing. I'd really like to know that story. But actually, you could probably make a whole series off that little like flashback alone. Actually, yeah, you could definitely somebody get started on some fan service or fan writing, fan fiction about Master Mutaido and his journey to defeat King Piccolo. That would be pretty cool. Maybe I'll do it. I probably won't be lazy. But yeah, so it forced the martial artists of Earth to learn more than what they were being taught or what they knew. It fought them to find further enlightenment because Master Mutaido was clearly he was a very enlightened like person, like by far, like, but compared to most human beings at that time, he was a very enlightened individual. And we can what I'm gathering is also from the Phil episode with when Goku went back in time during his training, the 3-year training of Kami's Lookout, and we see Master Mutaito and whatnot. And he seems like a very light person. I can only gather based on what we have from the flashbacks of Master Mutaito and Master Roshi and Shin or whatever his name. I can't remember the Crane Hermit guy. And the King Piccolo back then, that he had to have been a very enlightened person to be able to actually find a way to defeat King Piccolo with the Demon Containment Wave. And the Demon Containment Wave was just the first instance of people channeling like outward energy in that series. And even though King Piccolo was obviously a dick and evil and whatnot, his presence being there forced the Earthlings to look for answers further beyond than what they could physically grasp. I guess I don't know. I feel like it was it's a very spiritual thing aspect of it of Dragon Ball to it. There's a very spiritual aspect of Dragon Ball. Something about enlightenment. I feel like that's what these characters in Dragon Ball are achieving. They're basically achieving enlightenment and beyond. Like everyone in that series, like from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z to GT, you want to count that, or in Super, like all that is these characters not only getting stronger physically, but mentally and spiritually, and that's why they're able to perform such feats like fly and shoot energy projectiles. And this would be kind of like awesome all the time. That's pretty cool. Let's see what I have here. Humans channeling key energy by introducing Piccolo and having the humans struggle and evolve enough to set the world. Yeah, so basically, King Piccolo basically forced these guys to evolve and adapt or die. And, well, Piccolo or Kami or the Nameless Namekian the Nameless Namekian, he forced him to evolve and adapt or die. So, I feel like Kami deserves a little more credit, or the Nameless Namekian deserves a little more credit for the series than almost any other character in that entire series, because if it wasn't for his presence being on Earth, frankly, I don't think anything we saw in Dragon Ball would not have unfolded. And if Frieza just decided to come up one day and say, "Oh, look, Earth," then Earth would be completely wreck-faced. And now you could say, well, Goku would still arrive on Earth, or Goku would still be there, but who's to say there would be a Gohan? Like, would they even still be in Earth if, well, yeah, they'd probably still be in Earth for Goku to land on, but would there be a martial artist as strong as Gohan to be able to tame Goku and teach him the ways of martial arts? And let's say even if Goku did fall on his head without a martial artist like Gohan around, he wouldn't learn any of the martial arts that he knew. And even if he did fall and bump his head and didn't die and lost all his memory, he'd just be happy-go-lucky. I mean, he wouldn't be much help, I would assume, unless he figured out the same origin. But even if that's the case, I couldn't see Goku being as powerful or being the type of person he is if it wasn't for any of what happened with the Nameless Namekian landing on Earth. So yeah, that's just my thoughts and theories on that. If you have any ideas and thoughts of your own, leave them in the comments below. Until next time, see you. Wolfang Fist out.